Well, Hoop Genius wannabes, if you were lucky enough to watch Indiana New York Game 1, you witnessed an instant classic. You'll be talking about that game with your grandkids. I was going to discuss multiple turning points in that game, beginning way back in the first half when Toppin blew an easy dunk attempt and Towns followed up on the other end with a corner three that put the Knicks up 8. Now, the next TP, which stands for turning point, not toilet paper, was when Brunson went to the bench with 5 fouls early in the fourth, and the Knicks, led by Adunomi, ran off 10 straight points. The Knicks were helped by stupid Indiana fouls on three-point shooters. Then there was Nesmith getting really hot in the fourth quarter, Halliburton's long two-pointer to send the game into overtime, but the final and most important turning point was the errant pass the Knicks threw away near the end. There were so many stats to throw out, but the only stat that really matters is that Indiana scored 20 points in the last 2 minutes and 35 seconds of the fourth quarter. Now, I'd say at this point that should never happen, but I'd be a liar because I saw it. Now, I watched the original Indiana-New York choke game at MSG when Reggie Miller went nuts in the final 13 seconds and pulled Indiana out of a 7-point hole for an Indiana win. Then Reggie gave his famous choke sign. Can anyone out there watching tell me who Reggie gave the choke sign to without researching online? I'll give a free PDF Hoops book to the first correct answer across all platforms. Game 2 adjustments for Indiana. Indiana should trap Brunson more off the high pick and roll and get him to pick up his dribble. They should use that strategy more when the subs are in. Indiana's bench has to be better. In the first half, the Indiana bench was a minus 39. Indiana also has to focus on boxing out when rebounding, and whoever's guarding Mitchell Robinson should just face guard him and try to keep him off the boards. Robinson is so strong up top, you need to box into his legs. Now, the New York adjustments. The most telling stat to me was for the game, Indiana actually got off 6 more shot attempts than New York. Now, I had to double check that stat, and I'll bet the majority of Indiana's second attempt of shots were in the fourth quarter because New York was gassed. Indiana plays at a much faster pace, and they had extra rest, but I don't think this game was an outlier. New York coach Thibodeau needs to find ways to slow down Indiana's pace and maybe rotate differently, but I thought both Towns and Brunson both had more than enough rest. And when a team gets 40 free throw attempts but only makes 28 of them at 70%, that's not good enough. Anyway, until the next update, it's all over.